The time is 9:15. This week in Eveleth is the USA Curling 2023 Arena National Championships.
USA Curling CEO Dean Gemmell is here to tell us a little bit more about it and maybe even teach us a thing or two about curling this morning.
Yeah, I hope I can do that, Megan and Chris. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's nice to have you with us. Tell us about curling and kind of the center in Eveleth.
Sure. So Eveleth is hosting this week. They're hosting our Arena Club Nationals event. So that's actually for curlers who play on prepped skating ice, which is less than optimal. They're actually our most dedicated curlers we have because they go through a lot every week to play, as opposed to here in the Twin Cities where you're blessed with a lot of facilities that are just for curling only. St. Paul, Chaska, Frogtown, Dakota, and Blaine that has a rink too, 4 seasons. So that's what this event is really our most enthusiastic curlers, if you ask me.
Okay.
So there's a difference in the ice.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, that does make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you think of a dedicated curling facility as ice that's only for curling, so it has a bit of a texture to it. We don't run a Zamboni on it. It's prepped. A little bit like trying to make it would be like trying to make a putt at a high school football field versus on a golf green. Our ice is the golf green.
I gotcha.
So, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Curling seems to have really, I mean, it's always been a thing here, but it seems to have become very popular over the last 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, especially here in the Twin Cities. We've added a bunch of new facilities in the last 10 years, some of the best ones in the country, and then, of course, a heritage club like St. Paul. But really growing nicely. We have new facilities around the country, too, in some places where people don't expect it, like North Carolina, Arizona, Portland, Oregon, places like that. So it is growing nicely. Big challenge for us is always facilities, getting more facilities built and improving accessibility to it.
Don't we have a former Viking that's on a curling team?
You sure do. Jared Allen.
Yeah,
who's,
I love that.
So he started playing with some other former NFLers.
Yeah.
Jared's a great guy. He realized pretty quickly that 4 of them weren't going to be that good, so he's now plays with 4 other experienced curlers.
He
Terrific
wants
guy, will do
to be on
anything
the
for
winning
us.
team, huh?
Yeah, and our headquarters are actually out on the Vikings campus in Egan. Right next to, and then our training facility is a training house, part of Twin Cities Orthopedics.
Yeah.
That's right there as well. So they're a great supporter of us.
Fabulous.
So let's learn a little bit about some of the equipment that we
Sure.
need. So this is the stone, and we were debating just how heavy that thing is.
Yeah.
Because it is quite heavy. I'll pick it up so people can see it.
Well, it's
here,
got
but-
2 5s on
Yeah,
it,
you
so I
can-
was like,
Yeah,
oh,
so it's kind of
5
confusing.
pounds.
I'm like, wait, that's not
even
5
close.
pounds. How heavy is this thing?
They're between 40 and 44 pounds. They,
Okay.
they react about the same in that in that range. But yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the weight of them. So
All
the
right.
5 is actually we number the stones so you can throw the same one throughout a game. They're slightly
makes
different.
sense.
Okay, so how do you play the game?
So in curling, each team throws 8 stones in traditional 4-person curling, and you're trying to finish you throw in alternating order. So your team throws in the other. And at the end of an end, which you could think of as an inning, it's whoever stones are closest to the center. Those points count. And only one team can score per end. So in other words, if you're blue and you have 1 blue closer and they have 6 around you, you get 1 in that end and they get nothing. So, what people don't understand sometimes is that you're really trying to set up things. You know, you're not just trying to put it right to the button, which some people call the bullseye, but with curling we call it the button. You're not just always throwing right to there. There's a lot of strategy involved, especially at the higher levels, like when you watch in the Olympics.
Okay, so what's the technique to throwing a stone? Like, are there special shoes?
There certainly are. So we have curling shoes where one shoe is super slippery, really slippery, so that's usually a piece of Teflon on there, sometimes stainless steel, but usually Teflon. And that's what you slide on, and then the other shoe grips the ice, right? So the throwing motion, you're sliding in that lunge position to deliver the stone. And then when you sweep, some people sweep with that slider on, other people will cover it.
All right, show us how to sweep and tell us about the sweeper.
All right, so
Which, by the way, you guys can't really tell us at home. This is not a broom per se. It is a flat surface, kind of like a
It's
pin
like
cushion.
made of a seatbelt fabric
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, so a lot of discussion about actually the fabric. If you play at the world championship level and the national level, you have to have a specific kind of fabric. Actually, not this kind here. But yeah, so what sweeping does is basically, people think it speeds up the stone, but if you know physics, it really slows the rate of deceleration, to get all wonky and nerdy here. But and it also can either reduce or increase the amount that the stone curls as it travels down. So the stone doesn't travel down a straight line; it travels down in a curving. So you can make it. Typically, you're usually sweeping to reduce curl, but we've learned that you can also sweep to, as the stone slows down, sweep to increase curl.
No kidding.
So. And it takes the rock further. So 2 good brushers I think that's our Youth Olympic Games. That's the Arena Nationals from last year.
Okay.
2 good brushers can take a stone 10 to 12 feet further than it would go without brushing. So
Wow.
So the 2 really good brushers can make a stone travel a lot further.
So what's the technique for?
Yeah, is
All right.
there a technique to
so
it? There's gotta be.
You wrote a book about this too, by the way, right?
I,
So you
I
know-
did, yeah.
You know.
So when I played, I did a lot of brushing because I wasn't good enough to be the last rock thrower. So when you brush, you're trying to get maximum pressure on the brush head and move it back and forth in front of the stone as quickly as you can. You will see different techniques now sometimes where you're trying to hold the rock straight. You might go straight ahead with the brush, but you're basically trying to get as much weight as you can over the brush head. So you like to get your feet outside the hip line and move it back and forth like that.
Like you have your full body weight on that.
Yeah,
essentially.
ideally. I mean, you know, if we'll notice the best players will try to do that. Get really, because you can only get so much power with your arms,
Yeah.
right? Now, if it's your first time out, you're doing a private event, we're probably not going to teach you to sweep like that. But you're going to have fun.
Face plant on the ice. is what
That would be
you're
very
gonna do.
entertaining to watch.
Well, sort of, until the insurance companies show up, right? But
right.
it's also the best thing, if you do a private event, the best thing is it's a sport, you get to yell at your coworkers, et cetera. So we've all seen yelling on TV. So when curlers play, we're actually shouting instructions, communicating. But people love that part when they do a private event, which you can do at a curling club.
Yeah, I was going to say, to your point, with people who'd like to try this, there
Yep.
are a lot of opportunities for people to try it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, here in the Twin Cities, there's 5 dedicated ice facilities, and I would suggest reaching out to any of those. They do learn to curls regularly. They also all run private or corporate events where you can book a sheet of ice, get a lesson, play a game. So that's a ton of fun for folks. It's really, in my mind, one of the, obviously I'm a little biased, but I think it's one of the best corporate outings you can do. Because everybody starts maybe not that great,
Yeah.
and has a ton of fun.
Level playing field. Tell
Yeah.
us quickly about the event this weekend.
Yeah, so Arena Nationals up in Eveleth, Minnesota. Great facility. They have 8 sheets or lanes of curling ice, and that'll be all our curlers from around the country. We have curlers in this from California to Atlanta to people from here in the cities. There's an arena facility in Richfield, Minnesota. Richfield, they curl on skating ice. Great group. So they'll be playing for a national championship just for those kinds of curlers, those people playing, because they don't get to practice as much, they don't get the good conditions. So they'll be thrilled with the event this weekend.
Awesome, Dean. Thanks
Yeah.
for stopping by.
Thanks for
was a lot
having
of
me.
fun.
Next time we got to set up a sheet in here for you so we can really.
Next time we'll have you out
that.
at one of the
Be
facilities.
fun.
That would be.
Again, the USA Curling 2023 Arena National Championships kick off Thursday in Eveleth. Put more information for you on MinnesotaLive.com.